Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So before we go anywhere, I'm thinking I'm going to replace Pesce here, because he's kind of worthless. Now we have a couple of options. As far as our B team goes, we've got Brap, Wally, Wolkoff, Rao, Rush. Oh hey, forgot I had rushed, or Rush. Anxious King, Crazed. Wow, that's actually a really solid B team. A lot of options there. So in that case, I think I'm just going to leave slots open. Oh, nope, never mind. We're going to grab the Vestal. Hopefully the Vestal doesn't have any particularly bad issues. Does not look like it. Right. Will not prey in town, and bulimic. Could be worse. Okay, so Vitalis. That's a nice name too. Well, either way, so what we're going to do is load this up. So she's not going to be able to do great healing. That concerns me, but not too much. Actually, we should probably upgrade some of these people. I just realized Wolkoff. Okay. Blacksmith it is then. And can I upgrade this? Nope. He wants deeds. Damn. Alright. So in that case, Brap gets stuff. Wally's maxed, right? Yeah, Wally's maxed. Wolkoff is not. Wolkoff is stressed. But not too stressed. I can probably bring him along. Rao? Yep. I'll probably do... Actually, that's an interesting one. I could bring, Do we have any other level ones? I should probably organize my team. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. We could actually bring... Brap. Yeah, let's just do this. We'll bring Brap, Vitalis, Wolkoff, and Rao. Oh, that's the wait, no. Okay, good. He does actually have Zealous Accusation. That was the problem we ran into the last time we did this. We had no AoE. This is going to give us a little bit. Now, I should probably make sure that I can actually do one of these. Oh, wow. It's going to be a short one. Oh, well. It's not the end of the world doing short. I just like being able to rest. That makes life so much easier. Now, originally people were telling me that you'd run out of level 1 zones, but we haven't run into that yet, so I'm just going to assume we're not going to have a whole lot of problems with this. Okay. I think that's good. Just go into the Weald. Should be fine. Alright, off we go. So stress is going to be a problem, especially because camping. But apart from that, we should be fine. We've got 2 healers, a little bit of AoE, we've got a marker, and we've got the bounty hunter for extra single target. Let's switch these guys around. Oh, I guess they're not nearly as stressed as I thought they were going to be. And we can skip that one erroneous room, so we can just go in a nice little track here. So as long as Wolkoff doesn't lose his mind, we're all good. Did I redo his skills as a result? I honestly don't remember. No. Oh, you know what? The one thing I did do that I shouldn't have, that I probably should have thought of, is he doesn't actually have the mark skill himself. But that's not that big of a deal. He does a fair amount of damage on his own, just not quite as much. Let's see. I guess I probably could have brought somebody other than the bounty hunter. Like, I like the idea of the bounty hunters. They're just a little bit limited. You spend a lot of time doing things when, like, you spend a whole extra turn hitting something just so you can do double damage to them. I don't know. It doesn't seem as useful to me as I'd like. I guess if you got his damage up really high, he's really good anti-boss. I guess that's the main point to make. Kind of hard to tell. Oh, either way. God, I'm glad I have two healers. This is going to get painful pretty quickly. But I'm not terribly worried. God, I always forget how weak Vestals are at first. How little healing they can do. Oh well. Again, not like it matters, especially because we have the Occultist. There we go. Probably should have brought along Crazed instead of the Bounty Hunter, though. Because we really don't need to do the marking combo with an Occultist. It's just nice for the for the dodge reduction. Wow, we are getting peanuts in comparison to last run. I guess we are on an easier difficulty, so there's that. Oh, hello. Troubling effigy. What happens to him? Second wind. I think that... Alright, so if he's super injured, he does extra damage. That's not a bad deal either. I'm glad I brought the holy water. I've been wanting to not experiment with that, but like I've been wanting to use it a lot lately. And unfortunately, it ends up being one of those items that you just don't use as often, or bring with you just because, well, it doesn't have the like with a key, you're guaranteed to run into like the need to use them. Same thing with shovels. Holy water really depends on like what level you're going to. I guess it's most common in the runes. Probably should have torched actually. Oh, sweet. Apparently you can torch before even going in. Oh well. Looks like we've got combat. What I want to see is if that room up there has treasure in it. Because if it doesn't, nah, it's not worth it. It's got combat. Combat is nice, but again, experience is not determined by combat you've been in. Experience is determined by the completion of the dungeon. Which kind of makes sense. Kind of silly. Yeah. No, I definitely think I will shelve the bounty hunter idea for the time being. Let's go with some weird reconstruction. Not bad. Could be better. Worst comes to worst. But I don't know. I guess just bounty hunters are much more limited in a lot of ways. Again, maybe I'm just not considering them properly here. I just feel like having, you know, a Hellion here would kick so much ass. Either way, let's go with stabbing. Maybe it's also the fact that he hasn't hit like anything. Oh, hey, more holy water. I don't think that's gonna do us a whole lot of good here. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Like, I really like Crusaders because they can have an AoE. They have really... Oh. Hey, lava cats. Didn't see you there. Please. Okay, I still have shovels. Ooh, sapphires. That's worth some money. What was I trying to say? Like, I really like Crusaders. I would say Crusaders and Hellions kind of are tied for my favorite classes. Followed by Vestals, just because they're so nice. And Occultist. I really like the Occultist moveset. It's eclectic, but clever. I should probably have somebody else other than the slightly insane person opening things up. But like, the Occultist moveset has a lot of like weird utility to it, which is nice. And it's nice that they can moonlight as healers. Bounty hunters, grave robbers, and highwaymen feel like they're kind of in this weird nega zone of like not being quite useful. Like I guess the like hooks and stuff are kind of cool, and this guy would be a good third line DPS type character. But at the same time, I'd rather have an occultist for the back appealing if need be. And Shanky Shanks. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I guess maybe if bounty hunters had a really solid AoE to go along with them that did something, I think maybe then I'd love them more. And chat has been talking about nothing but donkeys for the entirety of this this episode thus far. What are we? Shrek? Donkey. I can't do it very well because I'm not scum enough for that. Let's see. There's no real reason to stab her in the boob. Let's go for the guy in the back. Almost killed him off. Zealous accusation. Never mind. Does wow? Yeah. See, here's where having a breakthrough would just be amazing. It's like, all right, well, let's just kill everybody in one go. That'd be neat. Oh well. I guess we'll take out the Cultist Brawlers first. Oh wow. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen a Shrek movie. I think part of it is like some baseline level I'm just desensitized to the whole... I'm not gonna say the... well, yeah, the franchise. Like, I watched I watched the first one and the second one, and I'm like, alright, they're pretty good. There were some good scenes in the second one, but it was overall, you know, an inferior product. And then they're like, hey, we're making a third one. And then I heard later that there was a fourth one, and I was like, wait, really? This isn't a joke? Okay. And then they made a Puss in Boots one, which is apparently good? I don't even know. Like, why am I even talking about this topic in the middle of Darkest Dungeon? I don't know. I guess I am actually getting to casual mode, even in this game, because usually I'm, like, thinking about tactical decisions. But at the same time, it's just kind of... Maybe it's just because we're on an easier run. I would enjoy this game if... Actually, that would be really cool. If you could actually have... Oh! You know what doesn't exist in this game? God damn, I'm glad we just got that shovel. None of the players... Like, none of the player characters are large. There are no large players. Or characters or anything like that. Ah, shoot. Like, for example... There's the big skeletons, there's the big bandits. Oh, he's got rabies now. No, well. I think it would actually be really cool if they did include some kind of mounting system in this game. Where, like, you mount your character up and they get some kind of bonus. But they take up 2 slots, so suddenly you only have a party of 3. Or you could even be running around with a party of 2 people. That would be awesome. I'd really enjoy that. Oh, hey. I didn't realize you could do backline combat. Alright, like... Bounty Hunters ain't half bad. They've just got a lot of moves that I feel are kind of unnecessary. Either way, though. Okay, so at least we can leave him there for the time being. That's nice. Let's see. These unholy? No, they're beast. They look undead, though. You'd think they'd be unholy for their current appearance. So in this case, let's just switch. He's going to do more damage than her, so no reason for me to try and do combat and waste his time. There we go. And we're done with the dungeon, so at this point I can just kind of like hang out and do whatever. Let's see. Huh. According to Wolkoff, the 4th movie was actually passable in Shrek. I excuse some of my incredulity, but at the same time, I could see it happening. Maybe kind of the, like, weird freak of nature comeback type movie. I have no idea. Well, either way. But yeah, I think it would be utterly brilliant if you could have mounted characters. Or even, like, a giant character. Like, I think it would be really cool if you could have, like, a good heal giant or something on your team. I think that would be neat. Something big. Oh. Huh. Okay, so apparently I'm using the Bounty Hunter wrong. They've got a multi-stun spell, and bonus damage to stunned enemies type thing. Okay, I'll actually have to look into that. That seems a lot better than I thought. But yeah, no, everybody's bleeding. It's like Kung Fu fighting, but it doesn't matter. Let's stun the doggy. There we go. I will have to look into the Bounty Hunter moveset. Actually, I could probably look into it now. There we go. Alright, so Mark for Death, we know what that does. Flashbang, ranged, shuffle single, target. Yeah, Flashbang is a single target stun. Nah, it's not good. Like, Finish Him is also nice, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just, oh shoot, he can't do anything. Alright, let's just switch him up. Not like it's gonna matter. But yeah, I think until they change the Bounty Hunter a little bit. Unfortunately, that Bounty Hunter is named after a fan, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit, I don't know. Heirloom chest, please have a secret thing. Yeah! And off we go. I'm gonna have to be a little bit prejudiced against that class. Now, we didn't make as much cash there, but I didn't really need it. And we got some amount of deeds. Is that enough? That's the question. Let's just go back to town. I probably should have actually waited a second and, you know, seen what kind of mental issues everybody developed. In that case, I'm going to have to look the manual way. Okay, so he's got... I should probably get some of these fixed. Apparently, Brap is having some issues. Alright, so we know what Brap is. Vitalis hasn't changed. Wolkoff, Stress Eater. Should probably fix that. Stout is nice, though. And you. Oh, right. He's got multiple things. Natural eye ain't bad, though. I'm not going to be bringing it back. Okay, mental hospital it is. Take Brat for me, and we will go with... I think Fragile's a good starting one. And Vitalis had... It wasn't... It was Volkov that had issues. Yeah, there we go. Stress Eater's not a good thing. Yeah. No, I could see Bounty Hunters being super OP once you get the hang of them, but at the same time, I love Hellions just too much to... I don't know. Resist. Either way. I need another 7. Alright. It's not the end of the world. And let's see. So, Intense is fairly de-stressed. Roxy, Moonloon, and Abandoned. Alright. So, I know what we're doing in the next episode. But, I'll tell you then. So, see you guys then, and as always, thanks for watching.